Hey, what is going on, everybody? We're back here today. WWE 2K24 Universe Mode. Made a couple changes here. Gonna go to our calendar. You're gonna notice GCW ain't here. Well, I just want to do a little test, see if that fixes the bug. Need to get through these, need to get through this Universe Mode pretty quickly. I just pre-ordered WWE 2K25. So we got about a week away, maybe less than a week now. You pre-order, you get it a week early. So if you guys stick around, we're going to have day one WWE 2K25 stuff ready to go. But anyhow, we're going to get on to our show here. So with GCW being out of the question, we just got Raw and SmackDown. Like we do every episode, we're going to go down and run down our champions. We got Monday Night Raw, we got Braun Breaker, World Heavyweight Champion, Lexis King, our IC title holder. We got the Tongas, Bloodline 2.0, running the tag division. We got Penta, United States Champion. Yeah, this shouldn't have happened last episode, so I'm going to vacate this. So yeah, no more Money in the Banks. We already had one. We have to do the same on the women's side here. Making our way to SmackDown. We got Mommy herself, Rhea Ripley, heavyweight champion. We got Damage Control ruling the tag division. Lash Legend dominating. This is women's US title holder. Roxanne Perez, our IC title holder. And Becky Lynch, I'm sorry, but we already had a Money in the Bank. So yeah, that's what we're running with. We're going to jump straight into the action. Oh yeah, I guess do a little rundown, man. We got Elimination Chamber coming up. We got Survivor Series, Payback, Royal Rumble. We got back-to-back In Your Houses leading up to WrestleMania. So yeah. This next week, gonna try and get through these. So let's go here. Kicking things off on Raw, we have Damian Priest defeating Razar. We have a fatal four-way match with Bobby Lashley getting the win over Dirty Dom, Joe Gacy, and Karrion Kross. Carmelo Hayes defeats Nakamura. Ethan Page over Solo and JD. We have Tama Tonga over Eric. LA Knight defeats Gunther. Seth Rollins with a win over Randy Orton. We have Roman Reigns defeating Drew McIntyre. In our main event, we have CM Punk defeating AJ Styles. Making our way to SmackDown. We got tag action with Damage Control defeating Chelsea and Piper. Kaden Carter defeats Nikki Cross. Blair Davenport with a win over Valhalla. Lyra picks up a win over Kalani and Ivy Nile. Gigi Dolan defeats Zelina Vega and Mitchin in a triple threat TLC match. Shayna Baszler defeats Scarlett. We have Bianca and Jade taking an L to Kairi Sane and Becky Lynch. We have Cora Jade defeating Naomi. In our main event, we have Julia getting a huge win over Charlotte Flair. Moving on to the next week, we're at Monday Night Raw. We have Ola and Joe Gacy defeating Priest and Balor. Ivar and Penta teaming up to defeat Dragunov and JD McDonough. We have Karrion Kross with a win over Tozawa. Tama Tonga gets that victory over Chris Sabin. We have a Royal Rumble match with Mr. Chase U himself winning that. Gunther defeats LA Knight. Seth Rollins with a win over the champ, Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns defeats Drew McIntyre. In our main event, we have AJ Styles defeating Oro. Back to Thursday night we go. Kicking things off, triple threat TLC, we have Lyra defeating Nikita Lyons and Lash Legend. JC Jane picks up a win over Ilsa. Blair and Valhalla, they get defeated by Tegan Nox and Cora Jade. Gigi Dolan gets a victory over Zelina Vega. Sol Ruka defeats Lola Vice. We have a steel cage tornado tag with Kairi Sane and Asuka defeating Carter and Chance. Io Sky and Shotzi pick up a win over Ivy Nile and Naomi. Charlotte Flair gets back on the winning track as she defeats Zoe Stark. In our main event, it's a card full of tag matches. We have Bianca and Jade defeating Chelsea and Piper. Alright, back to Monday Night Raw we go. Ooh, the champ's in action to kick things off. And he gets defeated. That's 2 weeks in a row. Drew McIntyre this time defeats Braun Breaker. Tag action. We have Tommaso and Johnny Gargano defeating Noam Dar and Oro. We have Karrion Kross defeating Dijak. Chad Gable over Tama Tonga. Tag action with Penta and Alex Shelley getting defeated by JD and Dragunov. You know, that'd be a pretty good team. If he ever separates from Dom and all them, Dragunov and JD, that would be a pretty good tag team. Finn defeats Julius Creed. We have Gunther getting a victory over Wes Lee. Seth Rollins with a victory over Cody Rhodes. Solo Sikoa defeats Nakamura in our main event. Making our way to Thursday night SmackDown action. Alright, we have Lyra defeating Ivy Nile. JC Jane gets a victory over Caden Carter. Maxine Dupree defeats Sol Ruka. Cora Jade with a victory over Scarlett. Blair Davenport defeats Phelan Henley in a steel cage match. Kalani Jordan with a victory over Zelina Vega. Triple threat match with Naomi picking up the win over Nikita Lyons and Raquel Rodriguez. Another steel cage tornado tag with Damage Control picking up the victory over the Kabuki Warriors. In our main event, we have a submission match with Charlotte Flair defeating Nia Jax. Alright, we got Elimination Chamber coming up at the end of the week. Fatal four-way match to kick things off. We have Gunther defeating AJ, CM Punk, and Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has been on a losing streak. We have a 6-superstar triple threat tornado tag with Tama and Tonga getting the victory over Eric and Ivar and JD and Dirty Dom. Man, we got a lot of tag matches. Andre Chase and we got Chase U picking up the win over Noam and Oro. Another tag match with Damian and Finn defeating LA Knight and Tozawa. Triple threat match with Fatu defeating Ethan Page and Nakamura. Chris Sabin with a victory over Jimmy Uso. Cody Rhodes defeats Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins gets a win over Randy Orton. In our main event, the U.S. title's on the line. No holds barred match with Penta retaining and defeating Karrion Kross. Thursday night SmackDown. Alright, kicking things off, we got Jade and Bianca defeating Alba and Asuka. Lash Legend picks up a win over Zelina Vega. Valhalla defeats Sol Ruka. Shotzi picks up a win over Blair Davenport. Alexa Bliss defeats Scarlett. We have a Fatal 4-Way match with Raquel defeating Lyra, Gigi, and Mitchin. Charlotte Flair defeats Thea Hale. We have a special guest referee with Bianca, with Io Sky defeating Naomi. And the women's title is on the line in a steel cage match right before the PLE. And we have a new champion. Becky Lynch defeats Rhea Ripley. Here we go. It's Elimination Chamber time. Tag titles are on the line. We have a Elimination Chamber match here. Women's side. Women's U.S. title. The men's U.S. title. The women's tag titles. The IC titles on the line. Women's titles on the line. And the men's title's going to be online in this Elimination Chamber match. So Braun, he's got a lot to prove. Let's get to simulating. Kicking things off, we have Tonga and Tonga. The Tonga Tongas defeat Finn and Damien to retain the tag titles. The Elimination Chamber match on the women's side, we have Shayna Baszler. She picks up a huge win as she defeats Piper Niven, Nikita Lyons, Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Cora Jade. The women's U.S. title has also changed hands. Lash Legend loses to Gigi Dolan, our new women's United States champion. Now on the men's side of things, the U.S. title's on the line with Penta defeating Karrion Kross again, so he's solidified. He is a dominant U.S. champion. He's been on a roll, man. Penta's been doing good. Women's tag titles are on the line. Damage Control defeating Asuka and Kairi Sane. The men's Intercontinental title is changing hands as Alexis King loses to Ethan Page. Getting NXT vibes from last season here. Our co-main event, the women's title's on the line, and Becky Lynch, she's only going to hold it for a couple days as she loses it to the queen herself, Charlotte Flair. And in our main event, we have Braun Breaker after all those weeks of losing. He's going to retain his title in the Elimination Chamber match as he defeats AJ Styles, LA Knight, Roman Reigns, Oro, Mr. Money in the Bank, and Seth frickin' Rollins. So, we had three titles change hands. Gigi, our new Women's United States. Ethan Page, our new Intercontinental Champion. And Charlotte Flair, she once again is our Women's World Heavyweight Champion. So, alright, that's going to do it for this episode here. We're going to these little shorter episodes, but we're going to be spitting them out this next coming week. Try and get through. We might actually double up on a couple. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could double up. Maybe have 3 episodes left. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you feel like it, leave a like, subscribe would be awesome, or leave a comment, Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys pre-order WWE 2K25? What are you most excited for the game? And also, what would you like to see me cover? Is there anything specific you want me to cover once it drops? Because I'll be open to playing any and all modes, so yeah, just let me know. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.